Hey guys, this is Henry here again, aka SpiritFX. Alright guys, I've been asked a whole lot of questions, and most of the question I get asked is always directed towards how can I be a profitable trader. Now, I I am a signal provider. I also have a VIP group where I send more signals to people who are interested, who wants to pass their prop firm account or who want to make more money. And if I want to be honest with you, if I want to answer that question, how can I be a profitable trader? How can I really make money from trading for the Forex in the Forex market? The answer would be you need to have knowledge. Yes, most people would say join the VIP group to get more signals, more accurate signals so that you can trade more and earn more. Fine, it's not wrong. I also, like I said earlier, I have a VIP group. But truthfully, it is not, you won't get 100% value. I know there's nothing like 100%, but you won't get more value because as a signal provider, I send nothing less than 2 to 3 trades in a day. If we want to be truthful to ourselves, 2 out of that 3 might be successful, or 1 out of that 3 might be successful, or the 3 itself might even be successful or not be successful. Do you understand? So that's just to let you know that there are risks involved. But if you have the knowledge for yourself, you can trade more than 3 times a day, at most, depending on your strategy, 10 times, 15 times, some people 20 times in a day. And if your strategy is, let's say, 7/10, because no strategy is 100%, and if you trade more, you will likely earn more. And if you are someone that is, okay, you have a prop firm challenge and all, and you have this knowledge by yourself, you can scale it, you can pass your prop firm challenge faster. Or if you're not a prop firm person, you want to trade more and earn more, if you have your own strategy, you can make more instead of just relying on a signal provider to get 1 to 2 or 1 or 3 signals a day. I know I'm a signal provider and I'm saying this, but that is just the bitter truth. Now, in this video, I want to be teaching you a simple strategy that anybody can actually use. This strategy, based on my own analysis, the comment section is open for you to tell me how you think or what you feel about it after you've actually backtested it. For me, I feel it has a 7/10 win rate. So let's say, for instance, I teach you this strategy and you take 10 trades in a day. If you make 7 and you lose 3, it is okay. If you are using a proper money management, proper risk management. And one other thing, just to add, this video might be long, but please listen to it, watch it, because it will help you. One other thing that affects all of us, plus me, is the fact that we don't want to see loss, and this is wrong. Losses are part of the game, but it should not be more than your wins. I create robots, I trade, but most times, basically in my robot creation, when I'm creating robot, I always want to be 100% accurate. I don't want to even see loss. Most times I don't even put SL. I don't use stop loss. And many a times, this strategy is perfect. It's perfect. But because I'm not using stop loss, because I don't want to see loss, I only want to see profit. I want to please my people. Most times we end up in 0. So while we head over to my screen and I teach you this strategy, have it in mind that you must use your stop loss. If you are using a 15 pip stop loss and a 30 pip take profit, that is 1 to 2 risk to reward. If 10 times you take that trade, 3 hits stop loss, 15 pips. Let's say you are using 0.1, or let's just use one lot size as an example. 15 pips is $150. 30 pips is $300. So if you take 10 trades and you win 7, $300 times 7. So you see, the win is far bigger than the loss. Without wasting much time, let's head over to my screen right now so that I will teach you this simple strategy. Okay guys, now we are on my screen. I'm actually using a mobile device because many of us actually make use of the mobile device, and it will be more better if you use your mobile device in trading. All right, you can use your PC for analysis,
but it's quite good when you use your mobile device for trading. Now, this is a MetaTrader 5 account, and this tutorial is being done on synthetics volatility index. I'll also be doing this same practical on currency, normal currency pairs, all right, which are the EUR USD, GBP USD, and all. Now, the first thing, I don't want to waste much time because I've wasted much time talking. The first thing I want to show you, the first indicator we are going to be using is the RSI. Very simple. Now, you would add your RSI. I want to believe many of you know how to add your RSI, but just for this tutorial purpose, I'm going to start afresh. So we are using a 35.5 and a 66.14. All right. So let me remove it and also remove the moving average. So let our chart be plain. So right now our chart is plain. So the first indicator you want to add is your moving average. So you click this F sign here. Once you click the F sign, you click main window. Then you scroll down to look for relative strength index. I want to believe the levels are already installed. So the period is 14. Apply to close. The levels is 35.5 and 66. That's all. This 0 doesn't need to be here. Just 35.5 and 66. That is all you need. Then you click done. Click done. Now, this is your RSI below here. This is the RSI. All right. As you can see, the 66 and the 35. The next indicator you want to add is your moving average. These are just simple analysis or simple indicators to use. Then the period should be 150 and method is exponential. That's all. Just click done. Okay, so this is our moving average. So the moving average line is quite thick. I don't like it when it's thick. Then you come down to this style, then just reduce it. As you can see, I'm reducing and increasing it. It's moving. So I just leave it in just 1. Okay, so I want it to be just this light. So your chart should be okay. All right, so what is this analysis? You all know what moving average is. Moving average literally tells you the trend of the market, and you have heard it several times. Do not trade against the trend. So many of you that just use only RSI alone, you might realize that sometimes when your candlestick is at, let's say, okay, now let's use this as an example. Let's just use this as an example. Look at where our candlestick is right now. It is just a little bit below this 66. But at this point, just follow the RSI. RSI states that when your candlestick is, once it touches 70, I don't know the level you are using, but it's 70-30. Most times we are conversant with, or 60-40. Once it goes above or touches above 70, it would sell. But if you look at it now, look at where this thing touched above 70. Let me use this line as an example. Okay, wait. Let me use this line as an example. This was where it touched. Mine now, it touched 66. Let's just say 66. If I was only using RSI alone, I would have sold at this point. Do you understand? But look at, immediately it touched here, it kept on buying. Look at, price kept on buying. It would have hit your stop loss. So that this is what a whole lot of people face when using the RSI. So they will tell you the RSI is not 100% accurate. Yes, it's true. It's not 100% accurate. So to get more accuracy with the RSI, that is why we are going to be using this moving average on a 1 minute time frame, because it's quite more of a scalping signal that will give us 30 pips take profit, then 15 pips stop loss. And it depends on the currency pairs you're using it on. Why I'm using volatility index, because we know it is volatile. 30 pips is just from here to here. From here to here can give you 30 pips. Do you understand? So those are the currencies we are going to be using it on. So if we are going to the normal currency, we are going to be looking for currencies that are volatile, like GBP USD, EUR, GBP JPY, EUR JPY. Those currencies are quite volatile. To hit 30 pips, 60 pips, 70 pips, you can do that on a 1 minute time frame. But there are some currency pairs that on a 1 minute time frame you can't even hit up to 25 pips. Do you understand? So let's just continue. So how does this work? The moving average will tell us the direction of the market, the trend of the market. Then we are going to use the RSI as a confirmation. All right, so let's do it right now. Let me just explain to you how it works. Very, very simple. Anybody can use this. Now let's go. We are going to look for You see, during these times, the market is ranging, so we are not entering trades here. So in situations like, let me just look for one example so I can show you. All right, this is one. If you check, please just pay attention. It's quite difficult. Pay attention. If you check at this point, follow my arrow. At this point here, at this point, the below the RSI, the candle touched 60. And if you check above, the moving average is above the candlesticks. Look at it here. This was where it touched it. If you check, just follow this line. Look at where it touched it. So at this point in this area, we should have taken a sell here. Now, the moving average is telling us that, okay, price is still on a downtrend because the moving average is above the candlestick. And now below, the RSI touched 66, which is a sell. Imagine we entered from here following the analysis. Look at how many from down here. Look at how he sold. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. From here, look at immediately we entered the trade. Look at it sold to this extent. I think this is 33 pips if I'm not mistaken. And if you continue, you'd see that it continued selling. Oh, let's just continue dragging this thing, or let me just move this thing a little like this and shrink this a little, so we'd see literally how many pips he gave us. So if you look at it, it stopped here. Example, it stopped here. So you see, so let's see, it gave us over 50 pips. You see, so if we have entered there and we put our stop loss a little bit above, let's just say 12 pips. So at this point, we would have gotten 50 pips take profit. Do you understand? So it depends on the stop loss and the take profit you want to use. So now this is one. So we are back testing right now. Just as we are doing this tutorial, we are also back testing. So let's clear everything out here. Go back and widen our screen so that we can actually see the candlestick very well. All right. So that is one. This is one here. It took the first time the analysis actually worked is here. You make sure that your moving average is above the candlestick and the RSI touches 66. Then that will be your sell. Now let's check again if we have anything like that again. Let's check. Let's just keep checking if we would see, because it doesn't happen always, but once it happens, it gives you your profit. So let's just keep checking if we would see another entry. Let's go. So you see why this analysis is very, very beautiful. Like, let me know, I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, we have seen another one. Now look at this other one. Look at here. At this point here, the candlestick went above, or it touched the 66. And if you check, the moving average is above the candlestick. Now this is where we are taking another sell. As you can see, immediately we took that sell. Just follow this arrow. As you can see, just look at it from below the RSI and above the main chart itself. The moving average is above the candlestick. Do you understand? Then when we take a sell from here, let's calculate how many profits it will give us. How many pips? This is already 30 pips. Let's see. This is 48, 49, 50. Okay, no. Let's just say 46 pips. As you can see, it gave us 46 pips before it's reversed. And if we have entered the trade here and put our stop loss, let's just say above, let's just say 10 pips above, we would have still not been caught in loss, but instead in profit. Now let's continue checking. We will continue checking this thing, because you will see how accurate it is. Let's just keep going. Now I wanted to say this worked for buy, but it did not work for buy because the the moving average is not below the candlestick, so we won't call this a buy, even though when you look down below the RSI, it is touching the 35. So at this point, okay, yes, it entered it at this point. Let's just say it entered it at this point, because look at it here. The moving average is actually below here, below the candlestick here. And let's say we took our entry from here. So just follow. It's quite difficult to teach all these things like this, but just follow. We took our entry point from here. So let's calculate from here upwards, because for a buy, the moving average must be below the candlesticks and your RSI must be touching 35. And if you calculate it, you would see that it's actually gave us, let's say, 34, 36 pips. So if we are going to follow the 15 pips stop loss and 30 pips take profit, if you notice, we would have taken 3 profits right now on these trades. All right, so let's just keep going. So no, I won't keep going. You can actually go and run the back testing yourself, and this thing will be quite better if a robot is built on it, because it's better if a robot does this thing for you than you coming to check all the time if the candlestick is below, if the moving average is below the candlestick, and if the RSI is touching the 35 for you to take your profit or for you to enter a trade. So I'm going to be building a robot on this analogy or on this strategy, using a 15 pips take stop loss and a 30 pips take profit. So out of 10 times, if this robot takes this trade, we are sure that 7 over 10 is going to give us profit. All right, if you would want this bot, you have to join my Telegram group. Just click the link in the description, join my Telegram group, and probably send me a private message, or definitely you will see informations about that. So right now, let's move to currency pairs. All right, let's move to currency pair. Now this is my real deriv account. It's a real account. So I want to go to currency pair. So let's use this account. This is a robot. This is a demo account rather. So let's use GBP JPY for this tutorial. All right, just immediately, can you see? Immediately it touched, look at it here. Immediately the RSI touched the 66 mark or above. It must touch it or go above. Okay, let's just even use this one. This part actually does it better. Look at it here. Okay, so you see, immediately the RSI went above the 66 mark. All right, and the moving average is above the candlestick. Look at where we are taking our buy, our sell from here. So let's just say we took our sell from here. Let's calculate how many pips. This is already 35 pips. Yes, if I'm not mistaken. No, yes, is it 35? Yeah, it's 35 pips. So if we had entered this trade and put 35 pips as I take profit, and let's say 15, this is 15 pips as our stop loss. This is 15 pips. We would have closed this trade already in profit. All right, so let's continue. Let's just continue. Let's keep on looking for other opportunities. Let's see. Did he enter here? No. Okay, so this is me still also doing a back testing of the strategy so that you can see for yourself. At this point, no. So okay, look at another one, which is 19th of December, which was yesterday. This is it here. As you can see, this is it here. Immediately the moving average is above the candlestick, and your RSI below touches 66 or above, you enter a sell. Let's say we enter the sell here. Let's calculate if it will give us 30 pips. This is 20 27, 28, 29. Let's see 30. Let's see if it still went down. Okay, yes, as you can see, it still went down. So it would have actually closed us in profits. Do you understand? So this is just the simple strategy for anyone that doesn't always want to rely on signal providers or always waiting for a signal provider to send signals. You can just do this by yourself, and it works better if it is a robot that is doing this thing for you. It works better. So like I said, I'll be creating a robot using this strategy. One of the reasons why we've not really been making profits most times with our robots and every other thing is because we don't I'm saying it, I'm a victim of it. We don't use stop loss. So we always want to win. We just don't want to see a loss. But with this strategy right now, from what we have done so far, you will notice that we've actually seen profit. But if we do more back testing, you will see that there are some times that the thing may not actually respect this strategy. So those are the times we will count as our losses. Do you understand, guys? So if you have any more questions, just drop it in the comment section. You understand? Let's interact. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel right now and like this video. Thank you very much, guys.